The case between Ripple and the SEC is very important, and Ripple is now more likely than ever to win. Ladies and fellows, this is one of the most bullish signs ever. The XRP Ripple coin is really hot right now. It's possible for the price of XRP to reach $1659. That's pretty cool, right? This movie about XRP could be the most important thing you ever see. Let's do it one step at a time. Nota bene, XRP is once again in the news. Not just because of the drama in court, but also because something much bigger may be going on behind the scenes that could change everything about crypto. This week, Donald Trump's Truth Social shocked the financial world by filing with the SEC to start a crypto blue chip ETF. XRP is one of the assets that will be included in the ETF. This is not just a show of support. It shows that institutions are starting to see XRP as something more than just a speculative currency, but as a real way to make money. Exchange-traded funds, or ETF, are ways to invest that trade on stock markets like NASDAQ. Traditional investors find them to be the best way to get exposure to assets without having to own or handle them themselves. If approved, an XRP ETF would make it possible for pension funds, hedge funds, and retirement accounts to invest in XRP without having to touch a cryptocurrency wallet. There are now billions of dollars in possible capital on the table. There's still more buzz. A tweet from the XRP governor made rumors even stronger. XRP wants to be a NASDAQ ETF. As the SEC reviews the case, organizations are keeping an eye on it. It will rise instead of Ripple when it's given the go-ahead. That kind of wording shows the excitement that has grown over years of not knowing what the law would do. It also brings the attention back to the big problem that nobody wants to talk about. Ripple's case with the CCC is still going on. This lawsuit, which began in 2020, has become a sign of problems with regulations in the crypto area. Some parts of the XRP community are suspicious, even paranoid, that the whole legal process is being used to keep the price of XRP low while Ripple quietly forms agreements around the world. Others have said that the fight is more about performance than prosecution and is meant to stop XRP rise, while regulators figure out how to control the crypto world. That doesn't work for everyone, though. A well-known lawyer named Bill Morgan recently spoke out against the idea that the case is some kind of fake. He agreed that people are frustrated with how slowly things have been moving, and even said that the recent motions made by both Ripple and the CC were weak. However, he doesn't think there is a plan to stop people from using cryptocurrencies. Morgan went so far as to say that these were just bad legal methods and not proof of collusion. Another experienced legal analyst in the crypto space, Fred Rispoli, was even more honest. He said that one of Ripple's motions wasn't the best try and that the company may have missed a chance to push for a clearer win. At the beginning of this year, there was real hope that a solution was close. Ripple decided to pay a civil fine of $50 million, which was a lot less than what was originally threatened. The CC looked like it was ready to lift the ban that stopped Ripple from selling XRP to big buyers. When Judge Elisa Torres stepped in, though, that hope quickly faded. She turned down two moves from Ripple and the CC together, one in May and one in June, both of which wanted to get rid of the injunction. She thought that Ripple and the CC didn't follow the law correctly and hadn't shown that there were special situations that meant she should change her previous decision. In response, Ripple dropped its cross appeal. Now everyone is waiting for the SEC to do the same. This makes it look like the case is almost over, but the last part hasn't been written yet. The XRP community is anxious, waiting for the CC to officially pull out so that the legal clouds can clear for good. After years of setbacks, court battles, and ideas of market manipulation, XRP may finally be about to become popular. As the governor of XRP put it, when the approval comes, if it comes, it won't ripple, it will surge. Crypto experts are also very excited, but not in the way you might think. The next thing they think will happen with XRP could really shock the market. It's not just price increases. Wall Street's view of crypto has changed completely. You're not ready for what's going to happen, so people are feeling more confident on social media. Amonix says the XRP bull market is back. To be even more blunt, Ito Farina says it. XRP is going through the roof. Many people have been keeping a close eye on Ripple Van Winkle, and now it's official. XRP has officially broken out. The first level of danger just dropped. Things are moving quickly forward. Right now, Brad Garlinghouse is giving his testimony. Then, what's going on behind all this noise? Let's take it apart. The first thing we need to do is understand the historical model that analysts are looking at again. In 2017, the price of XRP went through the roof. In just a few months from March to May of that year, the ticket went from being worth less than a cent to almost 40 cents, a huge increase of 7,150%. Then, in December 2017, after a time of stability, XRP went off the charts again. It went up another 15–17% and reached its all-time high in January 2018. The whole gain? That's crazy 69,000%. You read that right. Now, some market experts, like Raoul Pal, co-founder of Real Vision, say that there are strange connections between that time and now. Pal says that the way the crypto market is set up now is a lot like how it was in early 2017, right after Donald Trump was inaugurated as president for the first time. Now that Trump is back in the news and the US dollar is showing its strength around the world, Pal says we are beginning a familiar cycle. He thinks the dollar's current strength is fake and short-term, caused by short-term policy rather than long-term fundamentals. That's why risky investments like crypto usually come back strong when the dollar starts to lose value. What does this mean for XRP in particular? Since Trump was re-elected in November 2024, XRP went from about 50 cents to $3. 40 between November 2024 and January 2025. In just 3 months, that's a 580% rise. Then, just like in 2017, there was a stabilization that lasted several months. Analysts like eGrag Crypto say that if the past is any indication, the next phase could see another rise, which could send XRP to $5 or even $6. Some people are even more optimistic and think that XRP could reach $7.08 in the next wave if momentum builds. And it's not just the hard parts. Fundamentals are very important in this case. Brad Garlinghouse's testimony, which happened at the exact same time as XRP breakout, shows how seriously the Ripple team is working with regulators and lawmakers. Ripple is still working behind the scenes to build foreign partnerships and get more people to use its technology. On the other hand, the CC action may finally be coming to an end. People who know about the case expect an official withdrawal from the commission in the next few weeks. That would get rid of one of the last big legal problems that was stopping XRP. What does this all mean for any investor? That past doesn't always repeat itself, but it does rhyme a lot of the time. People pay attention when well-known figures like Raoul Pal start to link the changes in the market during the Trump administration, the falling value of the dollar, and the price trends of XRP. We also need to talk about the ways that XRP and Ripple work together. Ripple work together. Believe me, you can't miss this strong sign. You will be surprised by what Ripple is building behind the scenes. From strategic tech relationships to global banking giants, these moves aren't just hype-oo, they're setting the stage for something huge. What I'm about to show you could totally change how you think the future of XRP will turn out. So, XRP just took a big step toward being used all over the world. This is especially true in Japan, where the combination of traditional finance and crypto innovation is making powerful new uses possible. A Shinsa Bank group credit card service recently teamed up with SBI VC Trade to let users exchange their reward points directly for cryptocurrencies. XRP is at the center of this innovative move. There's more to this than just a handy tool. It shows that more and more people are accepting XRP and finding uses for it in their daily lives. Up until now, A+ points could only be redeemed for common prizes like gift cards, consumer goods, or airline miles. But being able to exchange those points for XRP, Bitcoin, or Ethereum makes it easy for regular people to get involved with crypto without having to go through the normal steps. Imagine being able to earn points while you shop and then easily turn those points into digital goods. For instance, 2,100 A+ points can now be exchanged for about 2,000 yen worth of XRP. This makes it easy for people to get into the cryptocurrency market. Oh. This event is especially important because SBI VC Trades is involved